Hello guys, welcome to the C Geeks. Today we are going to discuss about the question which was asked in GATE 2021. This is a 2 marks question on C programming. So this is the question which was asked. To solve this question, you would need to know the two basic concepts of C programming. First one is short circuiting code, which is also called as jumping code, and the second one is program flow. If you are preparing for any of the GATE exam or ISRO exam, I expect that you guys already know the program flows from top to bottom. Let us discuss something about short circuiting code. So short circuiting code is also called as jumping code. When we have a condition in which we have multiple Boolean statements which are combined using and or etc. So in such cases, the compiler automatically optimizes the code in forms of if and else jumps. So when we have two Boolean expressions which are joined with or, then if we determine that the first Boolean expression is true, then we can also determine that the value of the entire expression will be true. So the compiler need not to run the second Boolean statement, in this case the B2. The same goes with AND. If any of the sub-Boolean expression is false, then we can also tell that the entire expression is false. So there will be no need to execute the subsequent Boolean sub-expressions. Let us see how do we use these concepts to solve the program. So these are the initial variable values. So we have three variables here, I, j and count. I and count are initialized to 0. Then we have a loop where j is initialized to -3 and it goes all the way till 3, that is -3 to +3. It is incremented by 1 with each step. So when j is equals to -3, the control flows into this condition. Here, as we saw, these are two sub-Boolean expressions. So the control will execute this first sub-expression where it checks if j is greater than or equal to 0, but the initial value being -3, this condition will be false. So as we are using AND operator here, if the first one is evaluating to false, then there is no need to check for the second expression. So we can determine that the complete if condition will evaluate to false. So it will skip through and increment the value of j and again try to execute this. Here we get the value of j is equals to -2. The same thing, j is not greater than or equal to 0. So the second statement is not executed. Same goes for -1. Now when the j value becomes 0, this condition is true. So it goes and checks for this condition. This is not a condition, in fact, post increment. So as we know, I value is set to 0 here. After increment, it becomes 1, and this statement will be executed as the entire if condition evaluates to true for this case. So we have count is equals to 0, I is equals to 1. Same process continues for j equals to 1, j equals to 2, and j equals to 3. Why we are stopping at 3? Because here we have a condition. When it becomes 4, it will just go to the next statement after the loop. So next statement being count is equals to count plus 1. So you have to note down the latest values of I and count, 4 and 6 respectively. So what is being asked in this question is what will be printed. So as we know, count is equals to count plus I is 6 plus 4, that is 10. So the answer will be program will compile successfully and output 10 when executed. Thank you. We would like to know your feedback in the comment section. Also do follow us on the Instagram. This is our handle. Motivate us by hitting that like button. Thanks a lot.